the country whose title I've been so greatly privileged to bear during so much of my life and duty. With Catherine beside him, will, I know, continue to inspire and lead our national conversation.
Buckingham Palace is buzzing, and not in the way you think. Word on the royal streets is that King Charles, already facing serious health setbacks, just made a jaw-dropping move behind those palace walls. He's reportedly laid down a private royal decree that could catapult Kate Middleton into a powerful new role, one that screams future queen louder than ever. But why now? And what really pushed Charles to make such a bold call? Insiders say it wasn't politics or pressure, it was Kate herself. The Princess of Wales has long been the picture of polished perfection. But beneath the tiaras and polite waves is a woman the public truly connects with. She's not just a royal, she's a loyal wife, a full-time mom, and a public figure who's earned massive respect across the UK. There's a realness to Kate that even the most cynical royal watchers can't ignore. And then there's her bond with King Charles. Over the years, it's grown way deeper than people realized. It's not for show. One insider spilled, he actually trusts her. More than some of his own blood, shared laughs at galas, quick glances at state dinners. It's in those little unscripted moments where the truth slips out. And that truth? Charles sees Kate as the monarchy's next anchor. It all came to a head at a recent engagement, where Kate stunned the entire room. Even the most seasoned palace staff were left frozen when she took charge with the kind of elegance and command that you don't fake. It wasn't just that Kate nailed her royal duties like a pro, it was how she did it. She walked into that room and instantly owned it, radiating power and warmth at the same time. No stiff protocol, no over-the-top show, just pure presence. And King Charles? He was watching from the sidelines, eyes welling up. Witnesses say it wasn't just pride, it was something deeper. He saw it, clear as day. Kate Middleton wasn't just ready to support the crown, she was ready to wear it. That moment shook the palace. According to insiders, it was right after that powerful appearance that Charles decided to drop the bombshell, a private decree quietly elevating Kate's royal position. This wasn't just ceremonial, it was personal, a clear sign that Charles is betting the future of the monarchy on her. But make no mistake, this wasn't overnight. Kate's been building toward this moment for over a decade. From the second she married Prince William, every outfit, smile, and slip-up got picked apart by the press. And still, she never cracked. She didn't just play the game, she flipped the script. Instead of chasing headlines, she poured her energy into mental health work, early childhood development, and the arts. What truly sets her apart? Her ability to connect. From elite summits to children's wards, Kate brings the same calm, grounded energy. One biographer, Sarah Langley, put it best. Kate has this rare gift of making everyone feel seen. Whether it's a world leader or a little kid clutching a flag, that can't be taught. That's just her. And the real kicker? The timing. With King Charles now deep in his 70s and facing serious health issues, this wasn't just a symbolic move. King Charles's reign has been all about change. But now that change is coming faster than expected. He's been trimming the royal roster, pushing eco-initiatives, and trying to bring the monarchy closer to everyday people. But with his health issues becoming harder to hide, he's facing a brutal truth. He needs someone to carry that vision forward. Now. And insiders say he's made his pick loud and clear. Kate Middleton. To Charles, she's not just a supportive consort. She's the bridge between old-school royalty and the modern world. Someone who can keep the crown relevant without selling out tradition. That's why whispers inside the palace are growing louder about a top-secret royal decree. One that reportedly gives Kate real influence behind the scenes. Not just handshakes and ribbon cuttings. We're talking actual power in palace decision-making. So where did all this start? Let's rewind to the moment that flipped the script. It happened at a high-stakes state banquet inside Buckingham Palace. World leaders and VIPs from across the globe were in the room, and King Charles was too unwell to take center stage. But instead of canceling or downplaying the event, guess who stepped up? Kate did. She walked in with the kind of grace that had people frozen. One insider said it was like watching history shift in real time. She greeted every guest with a charm that disarmed even the stiffest diplomats. Then she delivered a speech that wasn't just elegant. It was bold, heartfelt, and crystal clear. Behind the scenes, she even handled quiet but high-stakes diplomatic chats like she'd been doing it for decades. Royal commentator Emily Hartwell didn't hold back. She called it a masterclass in leadership. And she wasn't exaggerating. Prince William stood right beside Kate, glowing with pride. But all eyes ended up on King Charles, sitting at the head of the table, barely speaking. He watched her with a look that said everything. Eyewitnesses say his eyes shimmered with emotion. He looked like a man realizing his legacy was finally safe. But that one night, that wasn't the beginning. It was the confirmation. Kate's been stepping up for years, and people just didn't notice how calculated and consistent it's all been. Remember her role in launching the Earthshot Prize with William? That wasn't just a royal side project, that was big league global leadership. And let's not forget the quieter moments, like when she visited a hospice in Norfolk. No press circus, no stiff smiles, just her, listening to patients one-on-one. That kind of heart? You can't fake it. These weren't PR stunts, they were signals. Subtle signs that Kate was building something bigger. And when the royal family found themselves surrounded by chaos, family drama, public tension, you name it, Kate didn't flinch. While others threw shade or made headlines with scandalous interviews, she kept her mouth shut and her chin up. That now famous phrase she reportedly lives by, keep calm and carry on and carry on. And she meant it. Behind the scenes, her transformation has been quietly strategic. Insiders say she's been studying, and not just etiquette. She's been diving deep into statecraft, learning everything from constitutional law to how the Commonwealth actually operates. Sources even claim she's had private sit-downs with Charles, soaking up knowledge like a future leader in training. This ain't just about checking boxes or posing for cameras. It's about laying down real groundwork for power. Behind Kate's polished image is a rock-solid support system that's kept her steady from day one. Her parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, have been her anchor, always giving her that outside-the-palace reality check. No royal protocols, just pure family support. And of course, there's William, the one person who's been with her through every storm. Their marriage isn't just for show, it's a real partnership. Built on trust, shared values, and a deep understanding of what it means to live under constant spotlight. That bond? It's what's fueled Kate's rise and helped her walk into this next chapter with quiet confidence. What really sets Kate apart is her ability to keep both feet on the ground. Even with royal duties piling up, she's still showing up as a mom. She's in the kitchen baking birthday cakes. She's showing up to school events. She's making sure her kids feel loved and seen, just like any other family. And the public loves her for it. She may wear a crown, but she still feels like someone you could bump into at the school gate. But come on, no royal power move ever comes without drama. And trust, this one stirred the pot. Charles's secret decree? It's got some old-school palace insiders whispering. Word is, a few traditionalists are feeling threatened, worried that Kate's rise might leave some longtime royals in the shadows. And then there's the timing. Why now? King Charles is still on the throne. Insiders say this isn't just some ceremonial gesture. It's a calculated move to lock in the future of the monarchy. With Prince William already set as heir, elevating Kate now creates something even more powerful. A royal power duo that feels fresh, modern, and unstoppable. But behind the smiling photos and glowing headlines, the whispers are growing louder. Is Charles sicker than the palace is letting on? Whatever the reason, the public is watching Kate like never before. Social media is lit up with clips from her recent appearances. People are noticing everything. The confident way she enters a room, how her speeches hit different now, how she's navigating pressure like it's second nature. These aren't minor upgrades. This is a full-blown transformation. And the moment that really sent fans spiraling, it happened during a casual visit to a community center in Wales. Cameras caught Kate crouching in the dirt with a bunch of kids, planting flowers, laughing, getting her hands messy. No gloves, no assistants fussing around her. It wasn't staged. It wasn't stiff. It was real. And that kind of raw, human connection, That's exactly what makes her different. That's queen energy. But don't get it twisted. Kate's not just playing the public role. Back home, she's a full-on, hands-on mom to George, Charlotte, and Louis. She's at the school gates, on the sidelines at their games, making sure they live as normal a life as royal kids can. But behind closed doors, she's also prepping them, teaching them what duty looks like, what kindness means. But while the public rallies behind Kate, not everyone inside the palace is clapping. Sources say there's growing friction among certain senior royals, especially those who've spent decades waiting in the wings, only to now feel like they're being pushed aside. One royal aide allegedly muttered, "It's starting to look like the Kate show." And honestly, that might not be too far off. Some insiders are even claiming that this quiet shift in power has caught a few off guard. Apparently, there was no grand meeting, no formal announcement, just subtle changes in protocol. Invitations now arrive with Kate's name listed first. She's suddenly taking more private meetings with foreign dignitaries. And key charity initiatives once handled by others now mysteriously fall under her domain. All signs point to one thing. This isn't a trial run. It's the beginning of her reign in everything but title. Behind closed doors, royal staff are reportedly adjusting to a new chain of command. One source close to the palace whispered, "When decisions are being made now, they're asking what Kate would want, not what Camilla thinks." That right there, that's a quiet revolution. And while Queen Camilla still holds her position, her influence has noticeably shrunk. She's attending fewer events, giving shorter speeches, and taking more time away from the spotlight. Whether that's her choice or the result of this new internal power shift isn't totally clear. But one thing is, the palace energy has changed. Now here's where things really start to get murky. While the public sees Kate rising with grace, insiders say there's a quiet chess game unfolding behind palace doors. And not everyone's thrilled about how the pieces are moving. There's talk that Kate's growing influence is making some of the old guard nervous. The courtiers who once held all the power, they're realizing their roles are shrinking fast. Some senior aides are being reassigned, others suddenly cut out of key planning meetings. It's like the inner circle is being reshaped, and Kate's fingerprints are all over it. And then there's the Camilla tension. While no one's saying it out loud, several royal watchers have noted how chilly things have gotten between the two women. One even claimed that during a recent royal event, Camilla avoided Kate entirely, staying on the opposite end of the venue all night. Whether it was deliberate or just a coincidence, well, in the palace, nothing is coincidence. Even Charles's own advisors seem split. Some are fully backing Kate's rise, calling it the smart modern move. Others, not so much. One royal insider reportedly said, "This shift is happening too fast. It's setting off alarm bells." Another added, "It's almost like Charles knows something the rest of us don't." Now, royal insiders are starting to whisper something even more intense. Could Kate already be operating as the unofficial queen? One source close to the palace didn't hold back. Charles is fading. Everyone knows it. But no one wants to be the first to say it out loud. And while Buckingham insists the king is still fully in charge, everything happening behind the scenes tells a different story. Kate isn't just stepping up, she's being positioned. Think about it. Her face is front and center in every major royal campaign. She's leading high-level meetings, shaping major charity work, and even influencing international engagements. One political figure in Europe allegedly referred to her as the monarch in waiting, but not waiting long. That's a bold statement, and not one that would be thrown around lightly. And let's not forget the public's role in all this. Every move Kate makes is getting dissected online like never before. Every smile, every speech, every outfit. It's all going viral. The media knows she pulls attention like no other royal right now, and the palace isn't blind to that. They're leaning into it hard. But while she's winning the public, what about the family? Some believe William is playing it cool, letting Kate take the lead while he remains steady by her side. Others suspect it's a strategy. They're soft-launching her rule without ever saying it directly. At a recent public event, one tiny moment melted hearts across the nation. Princess Charlotte, standing beside her mom, gave the crowd a wave that looked exactly like Kate's. It was pure, sweet, and symbolic. That wasn't just a photo op. It was proof of how deep Kate's influence runs. She's not only stepping into a powerful role herself, she's shaping the next generation to do the same, with class and calm. And as for King Charles, that private decree wasn't just a royal formality, it was personal, a clear sign that he sees Kate as the future of this institution. Behind the polished exterior, Charles has always been a long-game thinker. He knows that in today's world, it's not enough to wear a crown. You've got to earn the public's trust. And Kate, she's already done that. She's not just a princess with pretty dresses. She's a force, a woman who's weathered brutal press scrutiny, battled private health challenges like her reported cancer fight, and still shows up with grace and strength every time. The world has watched her evolve from a shy newlywed to a woman standing toe-to-toe with world leaders and never breaking a sweat. So what's next for Kate Middleton? The throne may still be years away, but make no mistake, she's already laying down the blueprint. Whether she's pushing mental health awareness, strengthening ties across the Commonwealth, or just showing up at school pickup like a regular mom, Kate's carving out a whole new era of royalty. That off-the-shoulder neon green gown? That wasn't just fashion. It was a statement. London took notice. The crown is shifting, and Kate is already wearing it in everything but name. What's your favorite Kate moment? Sound off in the comments, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you want more deep dives like this.